Another major question that may come to your mind before you take up the civil service examination is, when should one start? The quotation that I have selected for this module, for this session, is one of my very favorite quotation. It also serves as a great inspiration line, great motivation line when you feel lost and delusioned. So Frodo, one of the characters, he says, "I wish it need not have happened in my time." So Gandalf, he replies, "So do I, and so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us." So I think this quotation says it all, that if at any point in your life you feel that the circumstances are not right and you wished for a better time, you wished for a better set of circumstances, I think you should just feel that it has happened with everyone. So make right use of the time that you have. You can begin right now. You can accomplish your dream at any age. So I think you should just give it a go right there and right then. Going as per the UPSC's notification, currently the minimum age criteria that has been set is 21 years, we all know, and a graduation. Generally, most aspirants develop his or her lifetime dream of becoming a civil servant after watching the officers of the same rank around their locality or in an event of their education institutions. So mostly the aspirants, when they see the district magistrate or SPs or any other officers who live in their locality, in their district, so they aspire to become one, or if they are introduced to that office during their school days. Also, the nature of power, the nature of authority that is possessed by an officer, and the honor they get into the society or from the people inspire most kids to become officer of the same rank. So this is another major push factors that makes a kid, a child, to aspire becoming a civil servant. This is the case of our society, where a child develops his or her life dream after analyzing niceties in their surroundings, but most of them are clueless about the ideal time or age to fulfill their dreams. So it happens not just with civil services examination, but almost all the major examinations in our country, that we want to be that, but we really don't know how to go about it and when to go about it. So I would like to address this issue. Let's begin with the facts and figures. So, my dear friends, this is the 68th annual UPSC report. Now let's see the age group. So this is the official data. You can see about the preliminary examination. 21 to 24 years, 25% of men and 35% of females, they have applied. For 24 to 26, it is 21 and 24% respectively. 19, 17, 14, 11, 18, 12. It means nearly the age group of 21 to 30 plus. So all the aspirants, all the candidates can apply for it. So you have seen, and they have applied. Going towards the mains examination, you can see that 13% of men and 16% of women, 25, 32, 24, 23, 18, 14, 18, 12. So you can see that from all ages, students are aspirants are clearing the mains examination. And now finally, the final recommended, you can see that 15, 18, 27, 31, 16, 15. Now, the only thing that you need to keep in mind is that this is the age group from which most of the students are selected. And why is it like that? Because you definitely need an year and a half or 2 years to actually, get hold of the examination. It applies for most of the students. If you don't have a background in humanities, and if you don't have a childhood dream, it is absolutely okay. So after your graduation, for example, if you graduate at an age of 21, and from 21 to 23 years, 24 years, if you prepare, take the examination and get the desired result, I think it is absolutely fine. and the UPSC reports just confirms to the same thing that it would be an ideal time to prepare from an age of 21 and 22, and let 2 or 3 years evolve you as a human being, as a good aspirant, and then you can claim that you are well prepared to take up the examination, and you will definitely come out with successful say. And this is the major observation. You can see that the recommendation comes from age of 24 to 26. So near around 2 or 3 years you definitely dedicate, most of the candidates dedicate, and it applies to the male candidates also, and it applies to the female candidates also. Another thing that we usually are doubtful of, or we feel insecure that it was not my childhood dream to be an IAS or IPS. And speaking for myself, my dear friends, it was not my childhood dream either. In fact, before my 4th year of the graduation, before my 3rd year, 4th year, I didn't even have a clue about the world of civil services. It was my mother who introduced me to this examination, but still I was able to get through it. So you can also get through it. There are no perceived advantages or disadvantages. It is just you and your hard work. And so there are few candidates who start preparing from school days, who start doing it during the college days or after their 12th standard. And so it is definitely necessary to know the ideal age to start IAS preparation, and we will be dealing with the same. Coming to this, I would still say that there is no perfect age to start preparation. But yes, the available statistics, it say that most IAS aspirants start preparing right after their graduation at an age of 21 or 22 years. So most of the aspirants start preparing then. But even then, there are many of you who feel inspired later on in life to join the public service and wish to start preparing after 26 or 28 years. No harm in this as well, as there are many success stories more than ever of older aspirants who have cleared the civil services after crossing 30 years of age. So it is equally fine. Whenever you feel like no, civil services is the deal for you, you want to spend the rest of your life being a civil servant, I think then is the right time, the most ideal time to prepare for that. One major word of advice, word of caution that I would like to give to especially school going and college going students. So friends, if you feel that you want to prepare for the civil services examination and you will definitely give it a shot, you would never compromise on your studies. I personally never did that. Your academic focus changes at different stages of your education. So if you are in school right now, you need and should focus on your school studies and not get into full-time IAS preparation mode. If you're in graduation, again, you will need to concentrate on your graduation rather than worry unnecessarily about choosing the mains optional at this stage. So my dear friends, enjoy the time that you have, and these times would never return. Having cleared this, you can still prepare for IAS exam at an early stage. One thing is, IAS preparation should be a secondary task for you, and your school and college studies should be your foremost focus. And I strictly emphasize on this particular fact, because you should never waste away the opportunity that you have in your hand right now to excel in that. And not just for curriculars, but also for extracurriculars, I would say. You should definitely enjoy any sport, pick up a hobby, and try to excel in that. Now that you have covered the school and college scenarios above, if you have completed your graduation, you must be of 21, 22 or 23 years of age. This is the best time to seriously prepare for the IAS UPSC Civil Service examination. You should consider devoting at least 2 to 3 years of your time to prepare for the IAS full time, unburdened with other responsibilities like supporting your family, working for a living, etc. Most of the successes in the IAS exam also take place in second and third attempts between the age of 22 to 26. So it is fine, it is absolutely okay and normal. So without doubt, this is the best time to devote to the IAS examination. Also, in the unfortunate event of not clearing the civil services, you still have time for an alternate career, which I think is another major decision that you should take, that just in case if things don't turn out right and you were unable to make it through the examination, it is not end of the world. You are perfectly fit for other jobs. You have a life and you should definitely pursue other careers, other dreams, and other passions. If civil services is your dream, I would say that the ideal time would be in the third, fourth, final year after graduation, another year to immerse in exam mode and go. And I think you will be in the most comfortable position to take up the examination. 1 year after your graduation, that would be your full time dedicated preparation. And during your final or fourth year, I would say that would be an ideal time in which you can just introduce yourself to the world of civil services.